Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This is your reading. Okay, I'm just going to clear the energy really quick. Okay. So, Leo, I'm doing this on the day of the lunar eclipse, October 14th, or solar eclipse, sorry. I always do my readings the same day that I post them. So I want to see what this lunar eclipse is going to bring for you. Wow. Already. Wow. Okay, I'll show you what's at the bottom of the deck in a second. You have extremism. In this card, it really looks like he's trying to force something onto this girl. He's trying to force his message, something that he wrote, right? So there's something here that someone's been trying to force on you. And then you have this isolation card here. And again, now she's trying to force something and the other person is pushing away. So that's like push-pull energy with a particular person. And I'm going to like clarify to look more into it. But I feel like that has to do with a past person. It's not the energy now. This is like what has been going on. And it's kind of a stalemate situation here. And for some of you, you're letting go of this circumstance and you're finally healing and processing from a circumstance that has been your norm for like quite some time here, probably from childhood, from past relationships, that, it's kind of like someone was taking away your free will here or attempting to. And then, there's something here about consoling someone or being there for someone that either doesn't want anyone to be there for them, or it's in a way that is not appropriate or something. They don't know how to be there for themselves. Like somebody wanted you to be there for them and then you're there for them, but they don't even really let you in. And then they accuse you of all these wrongdoings in their life. And then they accuse you of not being there for them. When really it's kind of like, well, you're supposed to stand on your own 2 feet. It's not my responsibility. So it feels a little bit like that. Like maybe in childhood you had to be more of an adult than what you should have had to have been. And so then you were trying to be more of an adult to someone who was still trying to be a child, but they're grown adult. And so there was something here about looking that over because there was something that was missed that you didn't acknowledge was in your vibration, or that was still in your vibration. It's not supposed to be anymore. Something like that. Something like that you had to 8/6. Some of you are born on August 6th. You don't have to be. Some of you could be born in the year 86. Okay. So, because like it's like a very different energy now to over here. You have this affair card, which is a love affair. This is meeting somebody and having a romance. And this is the beginning stages. Where is this going to go? There's not necessarily plans in this stage, but it's not a cheating. It doesn't mean affair like that. But it does mean it's a love affair. It's the beginning. It's kind of like summer love, and you're so excited and you're in love, and then you start to, but you're not at that place yet where you're like planning your future yet. It's the beginning stage of that. And then you have publicity. So this could be making this known. Other people, knowing about this new love that you have in your life. But for a lot of you, this could be something else that you are sharing with the world, that the world is responding to you. And we'll know more when we clarify. The overall energy, romance. So this is something that builds and builds. You know, we're starting like this and then we're ending like this. So this is romance, and look at how much more up close we are here. So it's much more personal. And it's something more grounded here, you know, because in this card, they're the angels with these angel wings. And here's the angel here, and then these two people are here on the ground. You know, they're not going anywhere else. They live here. So a lot of angelic, look, some of you may resonate. I don't know if I flashed this too quick, but there's an angel on this card as well. Some of you may resonate with angels, with having an affinity to angels. And so Spirit is really wanting you to know. Here, you have angel number 55, angel number 552. Like, that can have an important meaning to you if you want to look that up, angel number 552. But there's a change here. Fives represent change and moving into what? Into stability. That's what 2 is representing here. The stability. You have 2 solid feet standing on the ground, making this decision to make this something firm and solid here, whereas before it wasn't. It's kind of, you know, where is this going to go? And then this becomes public, and then, you know, the love story continues, and there's plans made. There's plans being made here. Okay. So let's see about this here. You have these 2 are Leo cards. You have a Taurus card. And you have a Scorpio card over here. So this could be one of those signs. Doesn't have to be. That's a beautiful way to start your reading. Okay, I want to see this extremism. What is this about? Okay, you have the Lovers. Could there be any more love in your reading? And angels. A choice. This is a choice. A choice of being in alignment. So now you're seeing a past situation. You know, maybe you were very, very young when things happened. Even if you weren't young and a person was a particular way, you're seeing how now your vibration attracted that person in, right? And how you can alter that and change that. It's not about where we should put blame. That's not what it's about. But it's about, okay, how can I learn from this so this doesn't happen to me again? And that's something that you're doing. Not to be in a state of like preventing bad things from happening or being like paranoid about bad things happening, but it's just, for some of you, that may be part of it. It's like, you know, you didn't really have a good example of love growing up, and you didn't really have good loving relationships. You didn't see an example of a loving, healthy relationship. You didn't have what you needed to feel safe, to grow, to be yourself, to learn to stand up for yourself or anything like that, you know? You were just like alone with this isolation card. You didn't fit in anywhere, you know what I'm saying? And Spirit wants you to know, no, that's not how this is going to keep going here with this Lover's card. You're learning what to work out within yourself, right? To be in alignment. So this is something that is no longer in your vibration, and it's not something that's going to, you know, manifest in your reality. So this is a huge, important step for you that Spirit wants you to know you can do going forward. You have this 5 of Pentacles card. So it's like, yeah, okay, I was left out in the cold before. But you're healing yourself from that circumstance, from that situation, right? It's about taking ownership of your part. These people are left out in the cold here. Right? They're left out here in the cold, and we don't know why. Why are they out here in the cold? They know why. Right? Is it because someone betrayed them, someone tricked them, someone stole from them, someone cheated them out of something, someone did them wrong in some way, shape, or form somewhere along the line? And they held on to it, and it got worse and worse and worse. And they kept talking about it, and they kept thinking about it, and they kept looking for others. They kept looking for their source of fulfillment from others, from situations, because they never had a situation that was sustainable, that was healthy, that was somewhere that they could have a warm, healthy place to be. A lot of fives in this reading. A lot of fives. So this is good, because this is a time of huge transformation that is coming forth. Because there is a point here where you can look over and they could see that there is a church here, and they could go inside the church and they could be warm, and they could get a meal there, and they could stay there, and they could, get some warm clothes and start volunteering at the church, and then get to know the people that go there, and maybe then somebody can give them a job in their bakery, and then they can build. But they're not doing that, because they were betrayed and they were wronged, and they're thinking about that, and they're just going in that direction of betrayal. And when you think about it, even if it's true, I'm not saying that it's not true, I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying you deserved it, but I am saying that it was a lot, I think, for you to go through. And so Spirit wants you to know that you letting go of that, clearing that, and retelling a different story, right? That's what Spirit wants you to do going forward. I picked myself up and I handled this, and I can attract beauty into my life and love into my life. And I'm very, very strong, and there's nothing that I cannot overcome. And I'm grateful for this, and I'm grateful for this, and I'm grateful for this, and I appreciate this. And when you're switching the conversation like that, different things come to you. And so this is what you guys are doing now. This could be, there's another person that doesn't know how to do that. And I feel like they're trying to pull you back out into the, there you go. You got the Five of Wands. So someone is trying to pull you back out there where they are. It's not going to happen. You're not doing it. But they're trying to. And they're trying to. Why? Because they're isolated. This is another 5, by the way. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 4 5s. Angel number 5, 5, 5, 5. Could mean something to you. Wow. Major change coming in here. Look at the Hermit card. Okay, so you're healing yourself. You have healed yourself from this circumstance within yourself. So there's no reason. When they tried to come back around with this kind of energy, it's not going to stick. It's not going to stay. There's nothing that it can hold on to anymore, because you're not in this empty space anymore. You have healed yourself from that. Okay, you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo from your past that's trying to come back in and do this. It's not going to work though. It's not going to work. So this alignment, this healing that you have come to, and look at how he's standing strong here. Standing strong, standing tall, completely straight up. This is a complete straight line. And that's the difference here. Standing straight up. They are as well. These ones are not. They're not standing straight up. So, and neither are they. Look at them. Leaning, 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 leaning. No, we're not leaning. This is not about leaning. This is about standing straight up on your own 2 feet. And this is something that you're doing, that you're accomplishing here. And 9 of Wands. Somebody does not want to let you go. They don't want to let you move forward. And I feel like they're going to try to come back in. You're not going to let it happen. And that's that. That's that. You could have heard from this person about 6 months ago, or June. It could be a Gemini. It could be a Virgo, really, because you have a 9 here. But this is someone who hasn't moved on. They don't know how to move on. They haven't faced what they have done. They haven't taken their own ownership. You have. You have taken your own ownership, and you're not taking with you the heartache. You're taking with you the lessons going forward and the alignment going forward. There's something that's clicking into place within your very soul that this person just, I feel like they're going to reach back out. And you know what? When they do, it's kind of like Spirit is just saying, let them go with love. Let them go with love because you're over it. You've moved on. You have healed yourself. And there's no sense in opening back up all of this back and forth with that particular person. It's just not going to go anywhere that's beneficial. You have the 7 of Cups here. So you're going forward here, and Spirit wants to remind you that, you can choose your own way that this is going to go forward. That's what this is about, because this person, they can choose this cup with the dragon in it, right? Which would represent like an obstacle or something. They could choose, the snake, which is representing like fear. They could choose the jewels or the wreath, which is like victory and, luxury. And they could choose the castle, So it's like you can choose how you're going to respond to this circumstance, to this situation, right? And this always reminds me of Adam Sandler. And he had a teacher in college that was going to acting school, and the teacher took him out for a beer and told him, look, acting isn't your thing. I want you to, do something else with your life. And Adam Sandler, obviously didn't listen to him, but after being very successful, he ran into this teacher out, and he had introduced him to his friends, and he said, this is the only teacher that ever bought me a beer. He didn't bring up how this teacher had discouraged him, didn't believe in him, betrayed him, put him down, right? He could have, and he could have rubbed it in his face, but he didn't. What was the only positive thing that teacher did? Paid for a beer for him. And that's what he said to him. It doesn't mean he's hanging out with this teacher all the time. Doesn't mean that he's getting back together with this teacher, No. But the way you leave things matters. And you have done a lot of growth, a lot of healing. And Spirit wants you to remember that when you respond. Watch your words. Watch your words with anyone that betrays you or is extreme at this time, because there's a lot of burdens that you put down and you don't want to put them down, right? And then just to pick them right back up again. Spirit's like, don't do that. You have the 9 of Wands and then the 10 of Wands. So this is progression. Progression that is coming on. I feel like these are going to come out of nowhere where people are going to say some things that is just, are you kidding me right now? But, okay, sure. Moving forward. It's kind of like the lion isn't going to attack a flea. It's like, just brush your shoulder. Keep going. That's the energy. Okay. 7 of Swords. This past person, they really did betray you. They really did betray you in every single way. This could be a Scorpio. This could be a friend as well coming back in, trying to do something slick. So just be wary of that. Trust your gut, because you're going to know. You're not going to feel right about it. If you don't feel right about this, especially this person around their birthday is coming up, if they're a Scorpio, they're going to try to reach out to you again. And you have the Magician, and now I don't like this combination. This is manipulative energy. This could be a Capricorn as well. Could be an Aries person that is just very, very manipulative, that you got away from this particular person. They just never really seemed to, they wanted to bring you down, your happiness, your joy, your spirit. They were jealous of the way other people reacted towards your energy, towards your spirit, and this person, they wanted to pull you down They wanted you to fail. It was like they were happy when you failed. They were happy when things went wrong for you. And it wasn't as obvious, they kept it to themselves, but you could see this little smile. You could feel this joy in their voice when something went wrong for you. And Spirit just wants you to know that you deserve better than that. You deserve somebody who is genuine. You become enlightened at this time to the ways that people really are, and you have become awakened to what you really deserve. People that respect you, and you respecting yourself is no longer keeping company of people who betray others, of people who just create ending after ending, who create problem after problem, people who manipulate, people who let greed and jealousy rule them and encourage you to engage in activities that are just not healthy. This is something, look at this. Three of Swords. This person wanted never-ending unhappiness for you because they felt like they could never find it in themselves. And so this is why this is what they wanted for you. This person, this was holding you back from this Emperor energy. This is holding you back from moving forward as far as like your own dreams and aspirations, you creating this empire that you're supposed to be creating here. The Emperor can't have a traitor on his team. This is like, this is giving me Lion King vibes. Mufasa should have known about Scar. I don't care if he's your brother. You know how he is. You knew this was going to happen. I mean, look at this guy. Look at the way he acts. People tell you how they are, and they tell you with their actions, not their words. Scar was very sly with his words. So I'm getting a person who's very sly with their words here. For some of you, this is a love situation. For some of you, this is people in your family. For some of you, this is friends. It could be all of those. For a lot of you, I feel like it's kind of all of those. And you're like, oh my gosh, do I have to cut out almost everyone I know? There is something to be said about you having this Emperor energy. And anybody who tries to knock you off of this throne doesn't deserve to be in your presence. And Spirit is going to replace every single person that you lose with someone who you can trust, with someone who you can have faith in here, someone worthy. Now the Page of Swords is someone who doesn't know how to use this sword. He is going up here to learn. He wakes up early every morning to go on top of this mountain to practice with this sword. So this is someone who is dedicated, who's willing to learn, who is open-minded, and who is dedicated. It's not just the spy card, Yeah, that means that, but it means a lot of other things too. It means someone who is willing to learn and grow, and someone who is taking this oath of honesty and truth. You know what I mean? They're like, he's learning how to use the sword. Like when people do karate, they're showing me now. And when people do karate, it's like an honor code, You can't, that you live by, and the whole bowing to each other and everything. It's an honor that you take on. For some of you, you could have people that are, they're in something like karate or the military or something like that, or something where they take some kind of code of honor or something before to show their dedication. They go through a training or a boot camp or something like that. Getting that kind of energy here. But there's more trustworthy people out there in this world, and Spirit is going to show that to you. And they're going to show you, this person is showing with actions, not with words. That's a completely different thing here that is happening. Okay, what else? It's just for you to trust your gut. Yeah, you're gonna know who to walk away from. And look at how this is, this is a lunar eclipse, but still. The solar eclipse is, today. And so it's like, you're gonna know you're going to just know what direction you need to take here. Look at this. Okay, assessing. Okay, and you're going to be able to make a decision here moving forward. Anything that has been, you know, that you haven't been sure about, you're going to be able to move forward with it. Yeah, okay. So now I want to hear about this love. Okay. I want to hear about this side after that energy. Okay. About this love for Leo. Okay, so we have a million cards came out. Jeez. Okay. Wow. You have the Six of Wands, you have the Six of Swords, and you have the King of Cups. Wow. So the Six of Wands talks about this victory, moving away from these kinds of people, this kind of energy, and then there's some sort of a victory, and then somebody comes in with an offer of love. That's this King of Cups person, whether they're male or female, does not matter. But regardless, there's something that you're moving away from, and that you are being acknowledged for. You're going to get some sort of acknowledgement, some sort of credit. And I feel like this is going to bring out a lot of people who are jealous as well. So this might bring out people that you have already dealt with and this was over with. They're going to come out of the woodwork now because of some sort of acknowledgement that you're going to have here. And I think you're going to stay with this decision of still, thank you, no, goodbye with love, love and light, later. Yeah. But you have this King of Cups person. So let's see who this King of Cups person is, okay? Male or female, doesn't matter. It's just a person who this person here, you have the Fool and the King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. This is a person who they tried to make it look like it wasn't what it was. Maybe like they didn't have feelings for you. It's almost like trying to hide what it was. And I feel like it's feelings that they had. You have the Eight of Cups here. So there's some kind of focus that this person had to shift in. They had to take some kind of a focus on their work, on their career, on their money, on leveling up. There's just some things that they needed to work out within themselves. But instead of telling that to you, some of you, they could have told that to you. But for most of you, I feel almost like they kind of just acted like they don't have feelings for you. They did both. They could have done both. They just acted like they don't have feelings for you at all. And you're kind of just like, whatever, Page of Cups. It's like, okay, there's other options out here for me. So, it's like taking some time to assess if something is for you before moving forward is what Spirit wants you to know. Just because every single person that comes and offers you something, it doesn't mean that they deserve to be in your life, So it's like you let them in slowly but surely. And, it's like Leos just want to give everything right away. You know what I mean? And it's just like every single person that you see, there's something lovable about everybody. And you see that. So you want to just love them. And it's like Spirit's like, okay, no, you want this person to show you. You want them to show you over time that they're focused with this Eight of Pentacles. They have 8 Pentacles. But are you going to keep going with those Pentacles? Right? Are you going to keep going? So it's the 10 of Pentacles. This next person that's coming in is going to show you. I feel like you're going to slowly but surely let them in, and they're going to back it up with their actions. It's going to show you that they are serious. See, you have the 9 of Cups. This person is going to show you, yeah, I'm here every single day. That's fine. That's fine. It's kind of showing me now. They're showing me Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler in this movie. And she forgets, she loses her memory every single day, right? He shows up every day, every day, every day to show her. And he wins over, the people in the restaurant that know her and love her. He wins over her family. He wins over her own heart, and she can't even remember anything. So there's just something where this person is going to win you over in a good way. And this is something that I feel like has never happened to you before. You have the Five of Cups. There's a little bit of fear here. I feel like you're a little bit afraid. And this is exactly what Drew Barrymore does in the movie. She realizes she's in love with him and she's terrified. So she pushes him completely away and she ends the whole thing. Right? But it doesn't stay that way. Justice, balancing out. You have the Three of Wands here. Something is coming together. It's time for some shift to be in here, for something to start to build, to be something here, and this may shock you. You have the Judgment card and you have the Tower. So this is something that you're not expecting to hear from a particular person, but they have been holding out and wanting to make this romantic offer towards you with this Knight of Cups. They have been wanting this for quite some time. I feel like you guys are getting some type of other success as well. And then you have, and then we have the Strength card. Okay. Look, you have two Knights here. I feel like one is regarding love and one is regarding some kind of an achievement, something that you're hoping to create, something that you're hoping to take to the next level, some way that you're hoping to make money, that before you weren't making money doing this. It's a hobby or it's a project or this idea, or it's some way you're attempting to expand, something that you've been wanting to manifest that's just for you is coming in as well. That's why this strength, and look at the Nine of Pentacles. This is something that, you have worked out how to stand on your own here. How to stand on your own. There is an ending to you feeling like you can't be on your own. And so you have to allow these toxic, flighty people around because there's nobody else, so I don't want to be by myself. That's what's happened over here. There was a time where you had to say no to toxic people, to people that don't respect you, people that don't stick around because you deserve better. And if that means that you're on your own, it's okay. You can stand on your own 2 feet. You're okay on your own. You're not just self-sufficient. You're thriving on your own. And when you do that and you battle within yourself to know that you are this worthy, right? You are worthy. To know that, then there's an ending of all of that. And then there is a gift from the universe. And that is a gift of no blocks. And that is a gift of Wheel of Fortune. Your destiny coming to you. Your destiny coming to you. And look at this. You're healed. You're healed. So this is a sign from angelic beings. This is a sign from your guides, from your angels. This is a sign from your ancestors that you can do it. There's something here that you want to do that's for you. That is your heart and soul. That is your calling. That's what you're meant to do. And it's your dream. And Spirit wants you to believe in that dream and know that you are worthy and to continue to proceed with this inspiration that you have, with this idea that you have, and a way of putting yourself out there and to completely build up your worth, right? Because this is going to amount to a lot of success for you. And this is something that you're meant to do. This is something that is your destiny for you to bring, to share with this world. There's going to be a lot of movement here. Could be a person that is a distance away. You could have reasons to travel for work, opportunity to travel for work or something like that. So Spirit wants you to know about that going forward, okay? I'm going to get just a couple of cards about this person's energy coming in. The Ring. Could be a person you're going to marry. You have the Riddle and the Creator. You have figured out how to word your own thoughts, how to script your own life, what it is that you're trying to manifest, and you are creating great things. You are manifesting amazing things into your reality. So there is something here in your life that was very ironic, you know, like you never had a mother figure, and now you're like meant to be this amazing mother to everyone, to all. But you never, that's like a riddle, okay? So it doesn't have to be particularly that, but it's something like that. There is something with you that's a riddle, that you never had an example in this area of your life, or maybe you were the complete opposite of that for your entire life, and now you are this, and this is really what you are meant to be. And you're creating in this 3D reality with this. How interesting is that? This is something, wow. The warrior. Okay, so you have made peace with your past. Yes. Okay, the bardo again. You always get the bardo. This is about the strength in your vulnerability. There is power in your shortcomings or your weaknesses, or you know, the ways that you've been knocked down and fragile. You can find a strength. What is with the bardo? What am I trying to say? And you have agape underneath that, meaning love. The kiss. Oh, come on. This is too beautiful. It just keeps going. But, oh, Rumi, it says the wound is the place where the light enters you, right? So all of these dark things that happen to you in your life's circumstances, they opened you up to something that you really are, that you're supposed to share. This is important. This is important going forward. Spirit wants you to know this. Okay, the warrior is bringing that all together into action going forward. Yeah, you see how these cards like correlate with the rainbows and the snake here, and then the snake, you know, being here. It's like this card brings it all together, and this is what you are now. You're a warrior for something that you were once a victim for, something like that, you know. Take it as it resonates. Not trying to call anyone a victim, but you know what I mean? Like you were, you know, that was once a hindrance, and now it is, you turned it into a blessing. Like, how did you do that? Into a gift that you are meant to do, to spread love with this world. It's a really beautiful thing that you have done here. You are doing. So, I mean, there's something here that you're creating that is very, very important, and that it's gonna bring and lead you to a lot of success here, and some form of a stable commitment here. Doesn't have to necessarily mean marriage, but it means something serious, something that this is the rest of your life. This is what you're going to be doing. This is going to be something that you're going to have, that you can rely on. So this is a lot of wealth and abundance and security coming in for you, and a lot of love. Finally, a lot of love. This is beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo. I hope that everything that you are manifesting comes forth to you with this solar eclipse. And if you would like to like the video or subscribe if it resonated, then I would appreciate it. I also have a book. It's called One Lights. It's on Amazon.